Welcome. If you saw the last video, we left the motorhome in storage outside Milan at the end of February half term. James and I are flying back out for 5 days ski touring and then bring the motorhome back to the UK to get it MOT'd. We're flying to Malpensa Airport, which is one of 3 around Milan. It takes about 50 minutes by taxi from Malpensa to the storage area. We couldn't find anything closer to any of the airports. But public transport works really well. We take the express train from the airport to Cordona in the centre of Milan, jump onto the metro for a few stops, and then hop on a bus to the village of Benasco, and it's a short walk through the village to the storage area. Overall, it costs about a tenth of the taxi fare. Stefano is the owner of the storage area. He speaks English, has been really helpful, and charged €450 for 6 months storage. I would definitely use this spot again. From here, we're going to fill up with water, diesel, and LPG. With the heating on for a week in Livigno, we used 26 litres of gas, so about 4 to 5 litres per day in the coldest conditions we've been in. We're going to leave Milan and drive west towards the Alps, heading for the village of Gresene in the heart of the Monte Rosa ski area. We stayed at the Staffel area Sosta Campo, a lovely sunny park up and great value. €96 for 6 nights, including electricity. There is a service building with toilets, an extra 20 cents per go, but it has a decent chemical toilet disposal, sinks and warm water if you want washing up facilities. It is all clean, serviceable and warm, so no complaints here. The lady who runs the campsite speaks amazing French, German and Italian, so I got by with my pidgin French. She was very patient. The difference here from when we're in Livigno is unbelievable. This is 1800 metres and Livigno was as well, and if you remember there's like deep snow everywhere. It's only a few weeks later, where we're now, it's Saturday the 4th of April, and so there's no snow on the ground at this height. Glorious sunshine. Warm, it's not cold. We didn't have the heating on in the motorhome last night. Just in sleeping bags, absolutely fine. Just wake up, put the heater on, half an hour, it's toasty, so works well. Spin you around. It's literally a 2-minute walk from the parking lot where we're camping with the motorhome to the main lifts here. And obviously this gives us access to the whole of the Monte Rosa massif, which is up ahead of us up there. So you've got the big cable car going up to the left, that goes up to Champulac, and then you've got the telecabin here. That goes up, and then you get over to Alanya, the other way to the right. You've got the ticket office over there. Oh, the ski lockers by the telecabin as well, which is really handy. And then down the far end, we're going there in a minute, where the yellow flags are. That's a good ski hire shop. So it's just me and James on this holiday. And there he is. That's what I be in the video. Also here is the mini market, so we get some supplies here as well. The Monte Rosa Massif is famous for ski touring, freeride, off-piste and several of Europe's highest peaks. I'll link a separate video in the description below with more detail on the skiing. The main headlines are that we had a guide, Edoardo, for 3 days to take us safely away from the pistes and to guide us up to Pyramid Vincent, which has a summit of 4,200 metres. We stayed for 1 night at the Nefetti hut. I felt the altitude, but thankfully James was fine. And we set up the GoPro to capture a beautiful night lapse with clear sky and full moon rising. We exchanged skis for crampons for the final 100 metres of ascent to an incredible panorama with clear skies, bright sunshine and breathtaking views across the Alps. Sharing this with James is just a dream come true. The scenery was incredible, and the descent of 2,400 vertical metres has to be the run of a lifetime. It had everything you could wish for, changing turn by turn as we descended through different environments, and finished with a walk through warm, pungent pine forest and trickling glacial water was simply divine in the spring air. We finished skiing mid-afternoon on the 5th day, tired but happy and relaxed. We drove down the valley for a couple of hours to get a head start on the journey back to the UK. Good morning. This is where we stayed last night. That's nice little free parking spot at Saint-Didier, right next to the river. Very soothing sound all night. But we drove down from Grosvenay yesterday. We left about 4, got here at 6. Had a good night's sleep, and then we're going to get going. We're not far from the Mont Blanc tunnel. We're just south of Courmayeur, and hopefully we'll get to Rives today, and then from there it's another day's drive home. Goes back to the UK. Here we go to the Mont Blanc tunnel. France. Good morning. We are in St. Quentin. We left Saint-Didier yesterday morning, went through the Mont Blanc tunnel. €75 toll now, by the way. And then we didn't really have a plan, but we drove most of the day, stopped when we wanted to, broke it up, and we got as far as St. Quentin. So that's about an hour north of Reims, and we're only 2 hours now from the tunnel. So it went pretty well. We stopped, got some food, made our own lunch, made our own dinner when we got here. So it's only cost us toll and fuels to get back. And actually, when somebody said, oh, you've got to drive the motorhome back from Milan, I thought, oh my god, that's going to be a massive hassle. But because it's all been broken up, it's been fine. We did from Milan to Grosvenay, it's probably 2.5 hours. Obviously had the skiing, and then finished there in the afternoon and drove down the mountain to Saint-Didier. That was a couple of hours. So it's one whole day's driving yesterday across France, and then we'll get home today, probably 4 p.m. So another day's driving today, but we'll change the time of the Channel Tunnel. So we'll get going in shortly once we've had coffee. We'll stop at the Boulangerie. We're in France, and it'll be 2 hours to the tunnel, get across, and then 4 hours home, and we're done. But this is a really good stop. We found it on Park for Night. We'll just spin you around by the river. It's a little bit noisy with the road. There's about 8 or 10 motorhome spaces there. There's big spots. We got here, and they're all taken. We just parked outside, and it's not been a problem. So we've got us there, come back round. There's another one there, there's space for more. So, ultimately, we can stop anywhere because we're not hooked up, we're not in any facilities. But I guess it's nice to be around other motorhomes at night. But no, it's worked really well, so onwards. In the UK. We made it, we're home. About 48 hours, just over, after leaving Grosvenay, got back to Cheshire. And for the motorhome, 10 months since it left. And it's been through France, Italy, down through Italy, across to Greece, Peloponnese, stayed in Greece, and then we made our way back up to Italy to Milan, left it there, went back, went to Livigno, for the Olympics, left it in Milan, went back, took it to Grosvenay, ski touring, and then home. But I'm going to do a video showing that the whole trip and the highlights. But for now, we got back.